Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Nidesha and this is Isaiah. If this is your first time watching, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like right now. So today, right now. So today we are going to be using the sourdough starter that we made and actually making a sourdough bread. So it is a 2-day process, so we're gonna get started right now and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so first we have to start out by feeding it. As usual. So you take out half, this is what it looks like. Okay. So you discard half as usual, and then for the recipe that I have today, it calls for 100 grams of starter. So I'm going to be measuring 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water. Oopsie. 50 grams of water. Okay guys, so I just finished stirring it. I covered it back up. I marked where it's at, and we're gonna check it in about 4 hours or once it starts doubling in size. Okay guys, so it's been exactly 3 hours and it's pretty much doubled. Now that my starter is double in size, I'm gonna start making the dough for the actual bread. We wanna do this about 30 minutes to an hour before we actually add the starter into it. Directions say 4 cups of bread flour, or about 500 grams, and then 350 milliliters of water, which is 1 1/3 cups and 1 tablespoon of water. So we mix that in a bowl, mix it all up, and then cover it, let it rest for 30 minutes to an hour. 500 grams of bread flour. Perfect. 350 milliliters of water. Mix. Okay, so I just covered it in plastic wrap and we're gonna let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour until the sourdough starter is at its peak. So we'll come right back. Okay guys, so it has been about 45 minutes since I've let this rest, and I've noticed that it's starting to go down. Okay, so this is what the starter looks like. We're about to add 100 grams of it into the flour and then add 9 to 10 grams, which is half a tablespoon of salt. Okay. So 100 grams and 9 to 10 grams of salt. Okay guys, so I kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes and here it is. We're covering it, and then now it says to leave it for 5 to 7 hours to let it ferment. Okay guys, so it's been about 5.5 hours and this is the bread. The dough. It's got bubbles all on the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's got a bunch of bubbles. So now we're gonna take it out and form it into a ball. Okay, I see the bubbles. You have to be very gentle with it because you don't want to lose the bubbles. So lightly floured. I'm gonna lightly dust my hands. Try to pinch that into a knot. And flip it over. into itself. You want to keep stretching and pulling. It's supposed to have these bubbles and like in it. So I think we're doing a good job. I think that looks really good, actually. Okay. I'm excited. Okay. They say that you're supposed to now put this in like a banneton. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a wicker proofing basket. I don't have one of those, so I have a glass dish that I'm lining with a tea cloth and dusting it with rice flour. Also didn't have rice flour, so I made my own, which I found a video on YouTube, and it was quick and easy. I just rinsed the rice a couple times till it was clear, let it dry, and then blended it very, very fine, and rice flour. So we're gonna dust the bowl with that so that way it doesn't stick, and then we're gonna place the bread in there, seam side, dusting it. And they say use rice flour because it's like gluten free and it prevents it all from sticking. Okay, so there we go, seam side up. And I'm gonna dust the top with some rice flour. Okay, that's it. I covered it up, and that's gonna go into the fridge for up to 16 hours. Hey guys, so it is day 2 of making our sourdough starter bread. And I just did like a little poke test. So a way to check that your dough is proofed enough is if you poke it and it leaves a slight indent. Like it's supposed to bounce back up a little bit, but leave a slight indent. If you poke it and it bounces back up, it's not ready. And if you poke it and it stays down, you need to bake it immediately. So this is what it looks like, and we're gonna do a poke test. Yeah, you see there's a little indent. You can see exactly where my finger was. I think this might be ready. Ooh. So, to bake, I got my Dutch pot. So you want to preheat the Dutch pot in the oven while it's preheating for at least an hour also, so that way the pot gets really, really hot. Hey guys, so it's been like, honestly like 2 hours since I put that Dutch pot in the oven. Stuck, okay. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Well, good news, it did not stick. There's plenty of rice flour. I'll take some of it off actually. Like there's too much rice powder. So now we're gonna score it, and scoring, they say, is not just for decorative purposes, it's to actually let the steam out while it's cooking. So we're gonna score it. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Let me take a picture of it. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna take the Dutch pot out, drop the bread into the Dutch pot, cover it with the lid, and stick it right back into the oven. It's gotta be really quick so everything stays nice and hot. Okay. go. I just put it in the oven. I got the timer set for 30 minutes with the lid on. And then I have to take the lid off and let it cook for another 15 minutes. Okay, so we'll check back in 30 minutes and see what it's looking like. We're going to take the lid off. And now we bake it for another 15. You guys, I'm so excited. You saw it, it rose. It actually rose in the oven and now it's just gonna brown and like get all crispy on top now. I'm so excited. And then we have to wait 3 hours. You have to wait 3 hours at least, minimum 3 hours before slicing into it. So that way it doesn't get all like gummy and gross. It gets like a nice soft chew, so. This bread takes forever. This bread literally takes 2 whole days to make. Like, that's crazy. But I hope it comes out really good. I'm so excited. Guys, it's been another 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna just take it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take it out and I don't want to overcook it. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. We cooled it and it's time to cut. It's a moment of truth. Dull ass knife.